Alright, so be it. So be it. I always want to turn left. Why is that? Did the old house used to work that way? Gotta reach Anna before midnight. Or at least there's a decent chance that I need to reach her before midnight. She's not... I don't know how important she is, but you know, I've taken this quest on. Oh god, my immunity is low. Like, pretty low. Now it is less low. And now I'm bleeding to death, so that's fun. Not bleeding to death, but I'm in the bad zone. Maybe we'll see a nice masked figure to murder. That might be him, actually. No, I think that's just sad-faced beggar man. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. He looks like that one guy from... Show. I don't remember what he's from. The guy I'm thinking of. Fish hooks, candle stubs. I can't think of the person that I was thinking of. It's fine. Alright, quickly now. Maybe she'll even give me something useful. Or maybe I'll drop dead on the spot and end up at the theater. Wouldn't that be fun? I'd be like, wow, thanks game. I love you too. Anna Angel. I traded her bad fortune away from her, but it's not so easy to get rid of a guilty conscience. Heart. A hot, almost beating heart. Gross. So we don't even get follow-up dialogue? It's just like, cool, it's over now. Good job, I guess. I guess I'll book it to that grocery and see whether anything in my inventory can be turned into food so that I can then sleep. At which point I will then be hungry again. But it'll be later. I'll be hungry later instead of hungry now. And then I need to figure out how to turn that. Then I will have to figure out how to get more food and money from what I have then. Because that's the pattern that we follow. Calm down, game. That's not a stabby man, is it? No. It is so fucking dark. This is extreme. But I don't have a light budget. Given the number of things I'm dealing with, maintaining a supply of matches just is a very hard to justify idea. Put your purse away, Ripper. We don't trade for money anymore. What's that supposed to mean? Drag your ears out of your pockets, will you? Coupons! All food is only sold for coupons now. Inquisitorial decree to crucify profiteers. Are you kidding? Where do I get them? Go to the town hall and ask yourself. I suppose they'll add coupons to the fund rewards. You doctors are the upper crust now, after all. I'd like to eat before I get the fund reward. Shit. Shit. Alright. Well, fuck me. Coupons. Is that... Was that the trick? Let's stay away from that cloud if I can. If going this way works. Is that why he traded me candy wrappers? Was that the trick? Was that the gamble? I hope so, because otherwise, how the fuck am I going to survive? Whoa, that guy just teleported. That was creepy. The day is over. Time moves faster, yet there are fewer discontinuities. A generous reward awaits you at the fund if you don't claim it before tomorrow ending. Blah 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 blah. You'll have a chance to finish important business at tonight or tomorrow. He's not infected. Ah. Notkin, no. Fuck. Ooh. God. I never feel like I have enough time. I can't believe he's still alive. Alright. Did I... I believe I did give Sticky something, knowing he was that he was at risk, and then he just got infected anyway, but whatever I gave him wasn't very good, and unfortunately you can only give them one thing and then you're screwed. But I think I treated Sticky and Lara, but I think Grief and Notkin, I think I didn't even know they were in danger this time.
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over and night falls. And in that brief night, something will be irretrievably lost.
I need to hurry. I need to see if those items I got from the dead store were the coupons or not. If I'm lucky. Oh hey, we're not infected here anymore. But we are in crime zone. Somebody might attack me here. We're not doing well. We are not doing well. Shit. So as far as I can tell, I think the game doesn't tell you whether or not people are at risk or not. Unless you actually visit them or come near them. I think if you don't come into their area, then it won't tell you whether or not they are at risk. So I have to like physically come near them or else. Ah, fuck it. I need... Yeah. This is a bad time for finicky inventory management choices to be being made. I should have just grabbed the coupons and run. I'm on the verge of dying. Shit, I'm not gonna make it. Yep. I'm not gonna make it. I suppose on some level, there's the idea of just accepting your death when you know it's inevitable. But it's really hard to convince yourself to just be like, yeah, I'm about to die, let's just let it happen. Which is what's going to happen in that situation. Wow, my health was a lot higher a moment ago. Damn. Maybe you're a stronger man than me, audience member, who is happy to just accept their fate and stand there and die. But I'm like, okay, I have one clip of health left. This is the end. So let's go ahead and load. I'd rather not invite the consequence outright. And so we go for our jog again. I'll have to revisit her with my spindle, which isn't that big of a deal. But specifically, I'm gonna go straight to that store and find out whether or not I have the coupons. Candy wrappers, as our friendly dead item merchant told us. Gotta hope for the best. And if that is the case, then small kindness for us, I suppose. Because we'll have a currency that is useful just in time for when I cleared out my entire stock of the currency that used to be useful. God, my health just drains in real time. Yes. So the coupons are currency. It's something. And I'm still gonna burn through them like crazy, by the way. Man. Yeah, can't even afford these 3 items at the moment. And they don't translate cleanly into purchases either. Thanks. So here I'll be spending extra. But yeah, my previous choice is helping me here. Right when I really need it. But not that much. We have this delayed payoff for this choice I made a while ago. And its grand total of this looming question is I got a fish and a jerky and a chestnut. That's what it amounted to. Oh boy. Well, now we know. So it would seem that we can say goodbye to money for the purposes of here. Hopefully money will still be used for something, because I'm sure I'll find more of it, and would like to be able to spend it somewhere. But it would seem that money is no longer going to be useful for this. For buying food, the most vital resource of all. This is good and bad. It kind of depends on how much I can get that resource, I suppose. Because the upside of separating it from my other stuff is that it means that I can spend my money with less guilt, knowing that it couldn't have gone towards my food anyway. If I couldn't spend my money on food, then I can spend it on upgrades and other resources, or even things I can trade for food items. The question is, can I trade for vouchers from other people, or are they only from my wage? That could make things hard. Alright, I took your heart. Now I need sleep. I need sleep. But I also need other things. I might continue this loop. I go to my base, build my tinctures, go to the theater, find the dead store, then rest at the shelter. I might continue to do that instead of doing it at my own and sleeping at my own base. Thought there was a murder man behind me. I traded this for... A piece of food's a good trade, generally. I originally... This isn't the best type of food, though. You know... Generally speaking, food is, yeah, it's like the best trade to have. It's better than immunity boosters. Immunity boosters have their role, but I've reached a point where I can't have that. I have reached the point where said immunity boosters are better for their trade value than anything else, perhaps. They're a trusted item that other people value, essentially. Because I myself can make immunity boosters for myself. Means I don't need to do that. No, you don't value fishing hooks like that one kid does. And you don't value needles for shit. Chestnut for soap. I think somebody usually values most variations of nut at a value higher than 2. So you usually want to trade them to those people, right? Neomycinium. But I only have 5. I can turn that stuff into food. I can turn treatment items into food because those treatment items help me treat people, which increases my wage that day. Here we go. I think this game uses the XCOM system where the dice rolls still play out the same way, so I don't think that I cheated this. The same people should still be infected or sick. Yeah, I think that's even the same spot it pointed last time. Hoo hoo hoo. I really should have treated them. I never even came close to them though lately. Maybe the gray stuff, technically. Andre got super lucky. By all rights, he should have died from my neglect.
Faster and faster with each.
But he did not. Maybe I'll pay him a visit.
A day is over and night falls. And in that brief night, something will be irretrievably lost.
Muddy water. Pour out, please. There you go. They threw it out because it was full of gross water, but that's fixable. Just pour out the gross water. Ew. Guys, stop throwing out muddy water. Weirdos. Alright, Andre. I don't actively invite your death, so let's at least try a little bit. I can make an effort to help him. Give him something at least. Today people want a white whip. We'll pay extra. Do you even know where it grows? Yeah. No response. He's not a talker. Yeah. He's not a talker, but he's the last person that sells food for money. Keep that in mind as an option. He's hiding away upstairs to not infect people, probably. Oh, this is the only point of entry, so not the greatest plan either. Lowers infection of the nerve layer. Preferably, I would identify it. Oof. I'll take the gamble. That's not great. Wrong antibiotic administered. Shit. That's gonna be what's happening, though. The wrong one still does something. And it also flipped that up a little bit, didn't it? The thing about this is that as my supplies wither, I'm gonna have fewer and fewer options. Doing the, like, trying to diagnose somebody uses several steps of using resources that cost you something. So narrowing it down and maybe gambling a bit is often perhaps going to be the better option, because I need to treat so many different people that treating them all less effectively might be better than not treating them at all. But I could have sent him back further on infection. His chances aren't great. But in the scale of characters in the Haruspex storyline, Andre Stamatin is not on the top of the list. But I need to keep an eye out better. I need to do better at this game. I need to be more aware of which areas are infected and remember which people are in that zone and actually try to treat them, even if the game doesn't mention it, because they're probably going to be at risk. Like you are. I'm not dealing with this. This is why I get this. This is why I put the effort in to get this shit, is to keep these idiots alive. Call me crazy. Still pretty hungry, huh? I try. Alright, so probably gonna keep this stuff in my inventory now. This is my heart pocket where I keep my heart. Obviously. Do I not even have broken items to sell? Maybe infected blood counts as a broken item. Maybe the rusty scalpel I don't usually carry around. I'll generally want to know what I can trade to that guy. I may not have a lot this time. Not as much as I had it before. Why hasn't all the morphine I've been using has not turned into broken amps? I guess that only happens when you use it on yourself. Would have been nice if they turned into stuff that I could use. Oh well. Alright, time to review my notes about past combinations and do what I can to try to come up with a good combo here. I wish there was a click that makes it switch over to the other window like in Minecraft. I'm being hasty with my clicks here so I can then pause time to sort them better in this view. Because the time's not moving right now, but it does move when I'm in my stash. Because it doesn't... You can basically tell when time is paused, because if NPCs around you talk, time's not paused. Damn, I got a lot of that. Alright. We have 5 different herbs. Yeah, these are the twires. So these 3 are the common ones. These 2 are rarer. Ashen Swish, Swery, Swivery. They said that White Whip was the cheap one, was the one that's valuable right now. Yeah, no, go figure. I have none of it, so I guess it must be rare. So I believe these ones made in different, mixed in different combinations, like these 2, and then these 2, will make the 3 different types of non-bubbly tinctures, the non-pluses. But if I want to make plus variations, I need to use these guys. Alright. So we have Swivery, we have Ashen Swish, not much else. Swivery is good for making Mendril. Is that why I have so much of it all the time? I think so. Okay. Swivery. Cross with most things will make Mendril, I believe. Yeah.
You don't look so happy. You must have come from the hospital.
Alright, so that burned to that. I did overinvest in my water bottles, didn't I? I was trying to burn through the Swivery. But holy crap, I was able to make a lot of plus. Trying to have any semblance of a system here for sorting these items. Okay, so we have Zurk. Yes. I want to make about 4 bottles of each, because that's all of the water I have right now, unfortunately. Went a little too far that way just now. But having like 7 and 8 of each one for the day is still pretty good. I can use this for treating people, potentially. Or for treating myself, I guess. Why did I have so much of one of the good things and so little of the other ones, I suppose? Let's see. So... black, blood, brown. I believe blood and brown will get me one of the results I want. There we go. That's our supply of white. We need orange. Zurk. This should be black and brown. So no blood this time. What? There we go. I guess the individual stack I was working with went away. It's interesting that if the stack that's highlighted goes away, it's like, oh, you don't have any more of that now. You're doomed. I'm like, that's not how any of this works, dude. Okay. That's something. And this heart's good for something, so let's...
I'll learn how to cure this plague myself.
Let's use one of my good ones right here.
Skills.
That'll hopefully turn into something. Okay. And that's what we got for now, until I get more water, which, unfortunately, my water supply is busted, and I... No, it's not. Now it is. Okay, so I get a little bit of water each day. It ticked over past midnight, so now I have more. Alright, let's make some more orange then. Orange was black and brown. So, these 2. Okay. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. I got a mixture here. I've got too much yellow. Yeah. So I've got 22 Mendril, 8 Yas, 10 Zerk. That helps. My pills are not great, so if I need to treat a bunch of people, we're not in the best situation. Yeah. Hope for the best. My bloody lockpick, my rusty scalpel. I'm hoping that I can trade those with our broken friend. The fund has a reward for me. Anna Angel. I traded her bad fortune away from her. Yes, we already read that. Alright. And then I brewed something out of it. So frankly, if her curse comes back, then I'll be psyched. Come at me, bro. I dare you, curse of Anna Angel. Give me a new heart every day. Can't wait to make something out of it every day. I don't think it's gonna pan out that way though, is it? Keep driving down that hunger. One of my pills is over here. That's not where that's supposed to be. And my bartering item's over there. And this is my drugs pocket. That's also a drug, but you know, different category, I suppose. I don't know. Various things here almost make sense. So you're all better. I've got to try to find out who is in infected districts and try to take care of them if they're on my list. I'm probably about to give Notkin his second goddamn schmouter. I'm so focused on getting quests done and trying to do what needs to be done to get my schmouters each day that I am in turn making the mistake perhaps of not doing all I can do to prevent the schmouters being needed in the first place. But that's what this game is. I doubt there's a lot of people doing their first playthrough and not feeling like they're just constantly making mistakes and being asked to make impossible choices and all that. Because, you know, the common narrative around this game is about how impossibly hard it is, and so much so that they add difficulty sliders, which I am not using.